Coming up, sold, sold, and sold. A roundup of a few of the small items that I sold this week on Etsy. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Denise and I'm a vintage reseller. I have shops on eBay and Etsy, and I will leave the links in the description below. Now, I know it's exciting to talk about the days where I make $500 in one day or where I make $2,500 on one piece. Those are exciting. But what really keeps the shops chugging along are those little chip shots, the layups, the singles that are at a price point most people can handle between $25 and $75. Now, what's really great about this is you can still find these exact items at your local thrift store for a couple of dollars, or in some cases, a couple of cents. Let's start with these bright, colorful Hazel Atlas 1950s sour cream jars. I'm wondering if you can see the Hazel Atlas, the stamp on the bottom. I think that you can. I paid $1.99 for these. There are 5 of them, and I just recently sold them at a pretty good profit, and I'm going to be shipping and packing these today. So these are the kind of things that you can find at your thrift store.
I am a sucker for these little designs. Seriously, I love the bright flowers, the swirlies, the leaves, yellow, orange, red, green. I just love it all. But in order to have an eye for these things that will sell, it helps to know what they are. So in this case, these are 1950s Hazel Atlas sour cream jars. They were originally used to store sour cream. Hazel Atlas is a popular glass company, and you can identify any of their products by the H and the A found on the bottom of their glassware. Now, these particular jars are thick, and I think they'd be great to serve juice or milk to the kiddos, and maybe even to serve drinks at a super hip retro cocktail party. I listed these for $49.50, paid a couple bucks for them, and when they sold, I made a quick $47. Next up is a real cutie, this small Regency gold medal shelf. Now, I purchased this, I think, for 50 or 75 cents at a thrift store, and I listed it for $24.95. This has got a ton of attention on Etsy, and it finally sold this week. Now, Hollywood Regency, also known as Regency Modern, is a California-born style that emerged in the 1920s to the 1950s. Gold metal shelves fit into this mold. Now, styling was important here. I styled this little baby by actually installing it on the back of a door, and then I added some cute little plants. And of course, this can also be used for bathroom toiletries, among other things. Now, I also shot a little video, which always helps to sell things. The buyer wanted this carefully packaged. She specifically asked that, and I shipped it, and in the end, she left me a 5-star review, and of course, that really helps the shop. And finally, I sold this really sweet pitcher, which I purchased for $1.50 at a thrift store and sold for $41.50. It is a very cute Alfred Meekin pitcher with the timeless Charlotte pattern, and it is in a very, very nice blue and white color scheme. It is a flawless piece, and it was manufactured by Alfred Meekin China, which was produced in England for 100 years from 1875 to 1976. The intricate blue floral basket is on both sides of the pitcher. As I said, I sold this for $41.50, so I made $40 in total. And let's do the tally. In total, I paid $3.75 for all 3 pieces. And of course, I'll say this again, I got them at thrift stores, and you can still find these things at thrift stores pretty easily. And all told, I sold them for $115.95. Now, I think that's a really good payday, especially given that you can go into a thrift store and you can pretty easily find these items if you know what you're looking for.
All right, that's what I like. super smooth transactions and really happy customers and big profit margins. That's one of the most important things. I know this isn't lighting the world on fire, but it is these little chip shots, the singles, that keep the shop moving and generating income while we're waiting for some of the bigger items to sell. And it is, of course, almost pure profit. Okay, so before I go, I recently traveled to Florida with my childhood best friend, Judy. We've known each other since 4th grade. And I ended up buying an entire treasure trove of bedding. In fact, I got so much that I had to go to Goodwill and get another bag. And the limit is 50 pounds, and this came in at 49 pounds. So I didn't get charged that much extra. So this is just gorgeous. There's Ralph, there's Simply Shabby, there's Crosskill, there's Farmhouse. Oh my gosh, there's Yves Delorme. Absolutely fantastic. Not really sure I'm going to be able to let that part go, but this is going to be coming up in a video. I'm inventorying this stuff now, and I paid with everything included, having to pay for this and the bag. I paid $380 for all of this. So I'm inventorying it right now, and I'll let you know what the profit is that I make on my 380. All right, folks, well, thanks for watching. This was a fun one. Things sell, those little ones, and you can still find them at your local thrift store. So I'll see you next time.